Okay, well, people are sticking hands in Wookiee's sweaty patch. I think the microphone might have missed that statement, but there we go.
Indeed.
So, video games, what are you playing? What do we need? What looks good? Because I still have no fucking internet. Raven says somebody released a new Mass Effect mod that turns the graphics of Mass 1 into those of Mass 3. A very nice HD remodeled mod.
What have I been looking at?
Andromeda.
I haven't actually seen much of Andromeda.
I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to pay attention until I have it in my hands and I'm actually playing with the damn game.
The amount of excitement Raven has for it has me worried.
Exactly. As soon as Raven hypes something, it turns out to be shit. I'm still suffering from Colonial Marines. It's the greatest game ever. It doesn't work. Half of it's broken, you fucking idiot. But it's great. Boy has no standards. Well, what looks good?
I'm trying to think what if... The Last Guardian's been doing quite well if you're into that sort of game.
You're not.
What else have I actually seen?
This from a video gaming channel. Really
Look
doing
at
well
my
for us.
skills.
Yeah, we really know our business.
Somebody is making a StarCraft 2 mod that's a perfect recreation of Diablo 2.
You mean somebody was going to make that and has now got Blizzard SWAT teams setting fire to their children?
That's why he's doing it as a StarCraft 2 mod, so it's already a Blizzard game.
So they won't.
So he's putting a Blizzard game into a Blizzard game, so they can't claim that he's like violating their copyrights.
They will find a loophole and destroy the poor
Well,
person.
until he does that.
Yeah.
Someone is Kickstarter. Well, they've already finished the Kickstarter, so I couldn't back it, but it was successful. They are making a novel of Beckett.
That's from Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, by the
Yeah.
way. The Beckett novel.
Yeah.
That would be good. I wouldn't mind
Well,
reading it.
it's gonna. The whole thing's. It's not just. It's done as a book, but it's a book that like Dungeon Masters could use to incorporate into games. So the whole thing is being done like Beckett's diary over the centuries.
That could be interesting. I liked Beckett. He was a good character. Speaking of which, we need to get back to Redemption at some stage. And maybe another 2 or 3 plays through Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We must. At some point, we must just record like 2 minutes of us talking dribble.
We have several hundred hours of that sort of thing. We always record when it's the hottest bloody day of the month and no one can focus.
Because I'm going to download episode 70, dub over the end song, and then upload it back again so it doesn't, because that song recognizes in the copyright claim.
Yes, and? Post it without advertising.
They still copyright.
Bastards.
And it's like an algorithm, so it's automatically detected it, so I'd rather just blow that piece out and not have any trouble.
Why don't you just cut the video short?
I could.
That would just be easier to reduce the size of the video so we don't have 10 minutes of us ranting and raving.
I suppose there's a point there.
If it's the final song. Also, it's swamped by Lacuna Coil, and I happen to like that band and that song. Stop drinking so much water.
No.
You're going to kill yourself.
That's why that's the Sony song that's actually recognized in the whole video series. It's because we were just sitting listening.
Yes, well, it is the credit song at the end. Not much else to say for 2017. It hasn't even started yet, and I don't think there's anything I'm actually overly excited about.
As I said the other day, all the surviving set of celebrities are going to be a year older, and Trump's ruling the world.
Trump and Putin. Well, North Korea is prepping for war. They're not sure with whom, but they'll still start one. And our president is stealing all the money he can find.
But that's been happening for years.
True. Not much else happening in the world. And Brexit might or might not have happened. We don't actually know.
Or re-happened, or...
None happened. Half the people who voted apparently don't even know what the EU is. Well done, modern education.
Like I said, most of the people who voted out of the EU are all old people who are now going to die and not be stuck with the problems.
True. But, it's the British thing. The British aren't happy unless they've got something to complain about.
This is also true.
We thrive on disappointment and moaning. It's a
The
wet
Great British
It's
Pastime.
a wet island on the end of Europe, made up from all sorts of people from Europe who wanted to go somewhere wet and miserable and complain about it. I mean, Norway's cold and Sweden are cold, but they're drunk and happy about it. The Germans are efficient in the cold or the sunshine. The British just got all the duff pots of all the rest of Europe. I mean, the English are French German, but they've got the French arrogance and then they've got no German efficiency, unless it's getting drunk. Yeah, that's what happens. That's what inbreeding does on an island.
I went to the shops the other day and had this German woman in front of me in the queue. And she had 4 kids with her, and literally every single one of them was like purebred Aryan. Like bright blue eyes and pure white hair.
Ah, the Führer is coming back. And he will be a gay German living on the moon. Or under the world. One or the other.
Well, Iron Sky says the moon, and Iron Skies 2 says under the world.
2 Führers. The Führer and the anti-Führer.
Well, actually, Iron Skies 2, it's Sarah Palin riding a dinosaur in this is the Hollow Earth.
Yeah, but her on a dinosaur. She doesn't believe in dinosaurs. At least isn't she vice president? Or is it, no, it's that other nut.
Biden.
Yeah, that lunatic.
They called it Joe Obama, but the Obama-Biden memes with like real sort of bromance comments underneath have been some of the funniest things on Facebook.
Yeah. Did you schedule any pictures for 1st of January?
No.
No, you didn't bother downloading any pictures to schedule.
I'll post one at the time. I've got my phone, I just need to charge it.
Well, we're off to a good start for 2017. I've still got no phone line. I don't know what else is happening. I'm confused. I'm bored. I'm losing the will to live. And Raven's excited about Andromeda. And Morphman's probably playing 15 MMOs at once and doing his university and working and having amazing sex with several women at the same time. All because there's not one Morphman, there's several.
There's no way there can only be one of them.
Or he uses a credit card and just buys people off. He buys all the best stuff in the games, buys the best characters, and pays off a large number of women to say they've enjoyed orgasms with him.
Well, he did cut his hair to get a loan from his mom.
Explains why he cut his hair. But also, the long hair thing with his facial structure, it didn't work. It looked like a small hairy beach ball. See, it works better. It worked better with me because we're at least a foot taller than him. Like the other thing with the whole beard thing it had going on, and the whole Wolverine leather biker vibe that he had at attrition, and never go half Kyle, never go full Brandon. That's about all we can say for this year.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let us start prepping for you to start playing.